Hi, Shalom, it's Jay reporting again from Mevaseret Zion near Jerusalem. Today I want to talk to you about a production we're working on, and that is a book, a series of books. It's actually a trilogy. The first book in the series was Love My People, which is we wrote that several years ago, and the second and third volume is number 2 is called Miracles Among the Nations, and the third volume is called Israel, Our Odyssey. And it's not about Jay and Meridel. We wrote these books simply to recall some of the amazing things that have happened to us on our way coming to make Aliyah, to come up to live in Israel. And they cover over the last 40, 50 years. And so it's an interesting study on some of the things that God has done for us. And it's not, as I said, for us, it's for you. Anybody who wants to be involved in the calling of God will have miracles. And so one statement that has changed my life was made by Jim Elliot, a famous missionary to the Auca Indians in Ecuador. They're actually called the Wodani. He said, "He is no fool, or a person is no fool who gives that which he cannot keep in order to gain that which he cannot lose." In other words, talking about a person's life. If you give your life to the kingdom, then you'll never lose your life, but you'll gain it for eternity. And it's a great testimony of a person that I honored and have thought about a lot over many years. So on our way to Israel, we went through India and then to the Far East. We moved through the nations and spent some years in each place. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is our experiences in the Philippines. We were there for about 2 years, and in that experience we were able to build a church and to teach people about Israel. It was a rather amazing experience, and there's many miracles related to this experience in our lives. We met the vice president of the country. We met Chinese entrepreneurs, restaurant owners, and they were amazing people. We taught them about Israel and the Jewish people. We also went up to visit headhunters and brought the gospel to them, taught them about Israel as well. And so I just want this to be an experience that hopefully will be a blessing to you, a blessing. When we got to the Philippines, it was so hot and so difficult, we thought we're just going to stay here over the weekend and leave. But as we met the people there, we were totally amazed at their commitment to the people. And so they wanted somebody to look after or to start a church that was going to be called the Mother Church of about 300 churches they had started in different parts of the Philippines, and they needed somebody for this central one in Manila. And so it was interesting, on the same day the Lord spoke to both Meridel and myself separately that we should embark on this adventure. And so we begin the book, Miracles Among the Nations, in the Philippines. And it was amazing because during that time we had no experience in this realm, and so I was learning what I needed to learn from books that I was reading, and then I would teach and preach from those books, of course, from the Bible, but also from the books that were inspirational to me. It was an amazing experience, and I'm going to go on the next time I come back to you to go on from some of the miracles that we had in the Philippines. We were there to have revival called a spiritual fiesta. Then we took the Gospels out among the islands of the Philippines and gave out gospel portions, and it was amazing. We also helped this Chinese family immigrate to Canada, and of course we prayed regularly for the Vice President and his wife. They invited us to come to their house for breakfast many occasions before he went to Congress, and we were able to pray with them and also to pray for the needs of their children. They had some very needy children who were sick. One of the daughters was so ill she couldn't even get out of bed, and so we were able to pray for her and see her delivered. So as we go on in this series, we'll be telling you some of these miracles. So that's where we want to leave it for today, and we look forward to hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe to this Israel Vision report on miracles among the nations. So this is Jay saying shalom, and God bless you from Mevaseret Zion, just outside of Jerusalem.